What's up, guys? This is Josh here, and first off, let me say that I'm using the Enfield, and the Enfield, in my opinion, is a really underrated gun, especially when you're um, below probably level like 25, um, or before you can get the Galil, because that Galil is amazing in itself, but the Enfield is a really underrated gun. I don't see too many people using it, but um, I think that it's extremely powerful. The only thing that does lack though is when it comes to people at far distances, you have to burst fire because you get a heck of a lot of recoil when you're trying to kill someone at long distance. But other than that, if you slap on extended mags, that thing is a beast. You can put someone down pretty fast when you're pretty close range. It's almost as good as a submachine gun. But now that I got that little rant over with, I actually wanted to discuss a certain few things that have been going on, and just get your guys' opinions about these things. And one second, I'm in my kitchenette here. Um, the first thing that I would like to sort of talk about is has to deal with like stress. Now, like, what do you guys do when you're under a lot of stress? Like, whether that stress comes from school or your parents or your friends or other such things as that. Because I'm not saying that I have a lot of stress right now. I'm just saying that, well, finals week is coming up next week, and I still have a bunch of projects to do. So I would sort of say that I'm under a medium amount of stress right now. But I'm trying to get all these projects done and do pretty well. And I'm trying to not play as much Black Ops as up until at least until finals week is over, because I know that Black Ops is just gonna uh, keep me from studying for my finals, which I should be doing right now, even though it's 4:50 in the morning. I'm still up. I'm typing a 5-page paper that's due today, technically. But so, like, what do you guys do for stress? Like, before in the past, when I had stress to deal with, like I would either play video games, or I sometimes would actually like write, like put my thoughts into words and stuff. When I was like in fifth and sixth grade, I actually wrote. You might think this is gay, but I actually wrote like poems and poetry and stuff to help express my thoughts in my head into words, and then I would put it on the internet for other people to read and such. And I found that that definitely helped me like understand what was going through my head, and help me deal with like the stress of life that's going on, I guess you could say. Because and then when I started going into um, like high school, that's when it really started. My stress level started getting higher, because my parents had really high expectations for me, because in junior high I actually did really well in I did really well in junior high, so they already had really high expectations. Like, I was an A and B student, uh, and going into high school, they thought that since I was such a good student in junior high, that I would just continue and move that into high school. And that did actually happen. My first 2 years, my freshman and my sophomore year, actually did really well. My stress level wasn't too high. I got all A's and B's, except for freshman year. I got a D all year in my honors biology class. And then junior year is when it started turning around. And normally I don't talk too much about like personal things in my life, so I'm not gonna go too deep into what happened. But there were some situations that happened in junior year that caused me and my parents to sort of go our not really our separate ways, because I was 17 at the time, so I couldn't really leave. But like I wouldn't say we had the best relationship before junior year, but um, like during junior and after, it's been like a little head to head, butting heads. You know what I mean? Um, so after that, my stress levels sort of kept on getting higher because my parents just wanted me to keep on doing well and well and well, and I really couldn't keep up with it. Like I didn't, to give you the honest truth, I couldn't really give a crap about school my junior year. Like I really truly did not care at all. Like I was not motivated by anything. I wanted to go to college. It's a good thing I get in. I'm in college now, but I wanted to go to college. I just did nothing to try and get into it. I didn't try hard in school. I hardly did homework. Um, I didn't ask my parents for any help because my dad is majored in math in school, and I didn't ask him for help. My mom was a nurse. I failed anatomy that year, so yeah. What else was going on? There were other things. My grandpa was in the hospital. He ended up passing away over the summer. That had to deal with a lot of stuff that was going on in my life. That put a lot of stress on me and my family. And other, I don't know how to explain. Like, like thinking about it now, it's just making me get worked up and stuff. I don't know about you. If you guys like think about a bad situation in your life that happened in the past some years ago, do you guys still like reminisce about that and think about what you could have done differently or something? Because what I know now and what I knew then are completely different. If what I knew now I could have applied to my life back then and knew what I would have become in my life now, I wouldn't have done some of the things that I did back then. I would have tried harder in school. I would have done. I just wouldn't have done some of the things that I did. And it's definitely I don't know. Like I had help. I didn't really have help. I talked to my friends and stuff a lot, except for they didn't really know what was going on. Just well, my brother was like the only person that knew what was really happening. But me and my brother, we didn't really have too much like talk to talk, like brother to brother talks too much, because he's 2.5 years younger than me, and I love him very much. I'm not gonna lie. But like I'm not. There's some things that I wouldn't even tell my brother. Um, so when it when I don't know how to put this. Like I've already asked like how do you guys deal with stress, but it's sort of building up into that point again, except for it's a different situation. It's not my parents putting a lot of stress on me. It's more of the factor that if I don't do well in school, um, I don't really know where to go. As in like I really have nothing outside of this. I don't know if you guys would be able to understand that, but I'm trying my best right now just to deal with life, take it as it comes. That's my philosophy. Just let life go on, because really life just goes on. What can you do about it? So, um, sorry that this is such I don't know. To me, it's an interesting topic, and I just wanted to hear you guys' 2 cents on what your opinions are and what you guys do when you are dealing with a lot of stress. And well, I went over the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.